Hi everyone, it's Norman Kochnick here from Eyes on Cricket with Norman Kochnick with a rather poor looking hairdo. There we are. Just about to go, well, we've gone live, but we're going to be looking at a situation where we're talking here today about the women's game between India and Australia. And Australia, of course, have had a magnificent streak of some 26 ODI internationals, where they have beaten all teams that have come in front of us until they played India in the third ODI, and India has beaten Australia. The second ODI, where it was extremely close, in fact, it was with a ball of victory either way. The first match was more comprehensive to Australia, but India gradually gotten better from the first to the second to the third. I'm going to be joined by Jana Shimona. I hope she's coming soon, and Aparna Saini, and hopefully some more guests. We're meant to have, I think, Shripali Rudakoti, a few other women's cricketers coming on to join me to talk this, because after this I'll be leading into a discussion of a new YouTube channel video going live regarding the match between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Rajasthan Royals. And so far, no sign of anyone, so I don't know where they are. Don't know where Parna is. She should be here. But Sydney Sixers have signed 2 more Indian players to the Women's Big Bash. That's correct. Actually, the Thunder have as well, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Smriti Mandana and Dipti. It looks like Smriti Mandana has been selected. They're actually not from the Sixers, but from the Thunder. Indian duo Smriti Mandana and Dipti Sharma have signed with Sydney Thunder. They're replacing England's Heather Knight and Tammy Bowman, who are unavailable at the Sunday chose back-to-back women's titles. So that's interesting. So it's not actually the Sixers, it's the Thunder. I thought I saw Harmanpreet Kaur, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't her at all. Is Lewis available today? Is Lewis? Who's Lewis? Lewis. Which Lewis we're talking about? Karan Shahi. Lewis. I'm not sure who you're talking about there. Yes, that's an interesting little combination there. So that's what we're talking about there as far as this is concerned. Sneha Rana could be picked. Yes, it's true. But yeah, there's a fair bit. Aparna Saini should be here because she's actually doing a so-called duet there. I'm just going to put that comment up. So waiting for Aparna to come on. BCCI pays same match fees for women's for domestic matches as they pay to under 19 boys. That's not a good comparison I wanted to hear, to be honest. Domestic matches at all. That's not a comparison I'd like to hear. Not sure why we can't get that up there. Just put that on the community page, perhaps. Let's get that up there. Let's go one more time. Copy. We've got our guest coming on now, which is good. Jana Shimona has joined us. Hello, Jana.
Hello.
So, Jana Shimona, who has played for Bangladesh, is currently in Australia, has played for, as you would have known from previous episodes, has played for the Sydney Cricket Club, which is where Elise Perry and Rachel Haynes and Alyssa Healy and who else? That's probably enough. They played for that club. And then she's also, last year, played for the Bankstown team, which had Ashley Gardner, didn't they?
Yeah.
And this year she's going to play for the world. No. Who are you playing for? We'll wait and see. We'll keep that under wraps. We're not sure. But it's good to see did you see that Smriti Mandana and Dipti Sharma are coming here for the Sydney Thunder?
Yeah,
I don't know. There seems
and
to be a bit of it. It seems to me that they sorry.
and unfortunately, like Shabnams can't play. We're gonna miss Shabnam.
Yeah,
Last
I
year
just
she did
messaged.
so well.
She was the
Big
player of
contribution
she was
for
the
the
player of the
champion.
match. Yeah, as we know, and she's not coming. I've just messaged her a minute ago. Actually, I sent her a link to come on the show. I don't think she's got time, but I don't know what's going on there. I'm just trying to work this damn thing. So we're waiting on a few people. They've been delayed. Aparna should be here as well. But so, what do you think of the match? Did you have a look at the third ODI, which we couldn't see in person because it was in Brisbane, or was that Mackay actually, which is a long way away.
And we are not allowed to go even.
We can't go anywhere, can we?
Yeah.
Did you watch the match though?
Yeah, I can't finish the full match. I have something to do. Then I finish the match. After that, I watch the highlights, the ending. What a game, man!
Yeah, it was great. It's very impressive, isn't it, that we've got the first match Australia won convincingly.
Mm.
Second match was a last ball thriller, and then we
Yeah,
had the match between the two teams came down to what was a win quite confidently to India, breaking their 26 game drought.
yeah.
I
That's the
don't.
like people think like Australia gonna be unbeaten team for year and year. No.
But it's
India played
it's
so well.
but it's good to see, isn't it? It's a great how can I put it? It's a great
Game of cricket.
game of cricket. I'm just trying to find out where this damn thing is. It's just not happening. Oh god, I'm clicking buttons and all sorts of things are happening here. Where is Aparna? I'm a bit annoyed because she should be here. She wanted me to do this session. I'm doing that for her today because she wants to take women's cricket into. I'm very happy for that to be the case, but it just doesn't seem to be. Anyway, all right. So Tanya Bhatia didn't play though, did she? They seem to
Yeah,
India
because
changed.
like Tanya Bhatt is no doubt, I feel like one of the best wicket keeper for India team. But if I compare with the batting, there have the keepers called Richa Ghosh. She did so well actually, so they have no chance for Tanya. Bad luck for Tanya though.
Yeah, exactly. To me, the situation is great for cricket. The Australian women's team looked so good when they first started, and then suddenly have they fallen away, or is it more that India's picked up their game? Baram Arani
Yeah,
saying a partner is with her. Okay, go on. Sorry.
I feel like actually like if I compare with like last one after that like maybe 6 or 8 months in Australia team didn't play any match cricket match, but India team play a couple of matches. They being toured in uh, England and they played. So I think that's the factor also. And is there have the quarantine? The player was the quarantine. It's also fact in the cricket, but it's still Australia played so well. So I feel like in maybe the match scenario last 1 year and 1.5 year maybe Australia playing less. I feel like, but still they're doing so well.
Oh, exactly. It's one of those situations where, how can I put this? It's good. It's just good for cricket. Indian men's cricket has gone through the roof. We know that the fact that women's cricket is now, I think in Australia, they've learned how to win. They've learned how to, how can you put it? They've learned how to not be fearful of Australia. Correct?
Yeah, exactly.
And Aparna's coming right now. She just messaged me. I think Aparna will be late for her own wedding. That's meant to be a joke, meant to be funny. But then it's okay to be late for your own wedding, I guess. Let's see. So what else? Okay, so that's one thing, and obviously, there's also a series between England women and New Zealand women, and England won by a very convincing amount. It looks like England and England certainly, to me, are leading the way with Australia, but India is certainly up there. Not unlike the men's, very similar to the men's situation. Very impressive indeed. So good future. So
Yeah.
How do you see Australian cricket this season going? What's your thoughts there? We can't play in Sydney at the moment. October the 11th, we can join. Well, we can begin to become normal again.
Yeah. So, like from there have a news from the Cricket News South Wales. They said like they're gonna be try to open up when the everything restriction everything when we open up. It's all about government rules because we can't do anything from New South Wales and
Right.
from the class perspective. So whatever the government rules coming, then they are going to start. But they think like probably 16 of the October. They have some chance, but it still depend. Hello.
Aparna, you want to go to the middle? We can't hear you, Aparna. Sorry, Shimona, while Aparna's sorting herself out because we can't hear her, you were saying that the Cricket New South Wales have not given any update, have they?
They give up update, but they're not sure. They are not 100% sure. It's gonna be changed. It's like depend on government rules.
But have you had yourself vaccinated yet?
Yeah, I am. 2 months ago.
Both?
Yeah.
2 months ago?
Yeah.
How come you got that so quickly?
Because I live in LGA, Canterbury Bankstown area, so that's why.
Oh, you were where the bad people were, where everything was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, people. He lives in Bondi, Coogee. They have the first Sydney lockdown for Bondi, Coogee. People, you have to know.
Yeah, we're the lucky area. We're clear now anyway. So, all right. So, what did you think about that Indian women's match? I'm just trying to get the scores up there to have a look at the scores because that was a really impressive. So, of course, they now have the first home test as well, haven't they? That's come out as
Yeah,
well.
everyone very excited about the test. Like this is gonna be a real fighting because it's like after so long time, Australia going to play the test, and India didn't play that much test matches though, but they're playing versus England couple of like 1 month ago probably. So that's they get some advantage for it, but it's gonna be a real good content. If I compare in the ODI, so like people was thinking about the Indian pace bowling attack, but their pace bowling attack was so good. They're doing so well, and their batting strong batting lineup. So it's their pace bowler is doing really good job. So it should be a good competitive like test match.
Oh, I think so. And Mithali Raj, of course, is there as well. So, welcome, Aparna Sani. Can we hear you now?
Hello. I hope you can hear me.
We can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear.
Ah, thank God. Well, hi, Simona. Nice to see you. Long time.
Hello. Yeah, long time. How are you?
Good, very well. Looking good, Norman, as always.
I don't think so. I'm a bearded warrior.
Oh, we're gonna start off with Rabbitons. you know,
Final.
looking forward for that?
So we have a test match. It's actually it's even more so. It's in Carrara Stadium, which is on the Gold Coast, starting on the 30th of September, between Australia and India. And not only is it's a day-night test match, it's held at Carrara Stadium, which is really an AFL stadium in the Gold Coast. That's a very big match. A test match in Australia is always exciting, especially for women. Then it's followed by 3 T20 matches, which start on the 7th of October, 9th of October, and 11th of October, all in Carrara Stadium there on the Gold Coast. Obviously, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, as you know, are playing the Penrith Panthers next Sunday in Brisbane as well. So Harsh Gupta is saying, talk about today's match. Harsh, that's going to be a different YouTube platform, not this one. This one's going to be finished, or a part of may continue that discussion, and I'm going to go to the other platform and talk about the IPL. So that's what's going on.
I mean, why IPL? I mean, it's a huge achievement on an international level, I think, by women. So let's celebrate that.
Absolutely.
We can always go back to, you know, franchisee IPL sort of cricket. I mean, it's fun to watch, but we're here to promote women cricket as well. It's the same level. Actually, a very interesting article that I read by our dear friend Porya Majunda. He said in that article that would the game level off, you know, play field for women cricket would be same after this win. So what do you think, Simona? Do you think that after this win, does it change broadcasters, sponsors' perspective?
Yeah, I want to say it not only after this, even I can feel like, did you remember 2020, like T20 World Cup? Can you see how much, like more like 80,000 people was there? And I think it should be a big change for India women's cricket and Australia women's cricket as well as. So it's gonna promoting. It's like nowadays it's gonna going so well. Even if I say it, about Australia cricket team, they try to promote their women's cricket at as much as they can. They're doing from like grassroots level to like higher level. They're promoting TV advertisement, sponsoring ship. Everything is doing so well. They know, though they know, like within 2 or 3 years, maybe 1 year, it's like women's cricket and men's cricket gonna be same compared everything. So they know that. So if you wanted to do any country, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, they should look after their women's team. Otherwise, they're gonna be behind again. You can see like in India, sorry, Australia team, England team, they are better promoting. That's why they try to do as much good as they can promoting their cricket.
Yeah, obviously, cost cutting, you know, shouldn't impact um, a team when you're talking about on international level, especially. I would agree with that. But you know how there is rules difference, especially when it comes to DRS. It's not there in women um, cricket rules. What do you think? ICC should change that. Why is there a differentiation for sexist? Because it's a woman and men. Why do men get it and not women? The same, you know, set of rules.
Yeah, of course. Like they should don't do that something like this. It's totally unfair because I can remember the T20 World Cup. They have DRS and they have lots of big event DRS. So why they not using the DRS method, the like big games like India, Australia? How do you feel like if Australia versus India men's team, they should have it? So like you have to think something like this. So I think it's totally unfair. Why not they have? It's not gonna be any problem because they use before is to T20 World Cup and lots of matches in women's games. So they should use this one.
Yeah, what's your call, Norman? Do you agree? I think I agree with that.
Look, it's going to take time, and it shouldn't. The BCCI, one of the people commenting there, Ray, and a few other people commenting on the fact that You know, BCC, I haven't promoted women's cricket, but they've got it's irresistible force. They must do it now. The way that the 100 happened in England, a good friend of us both, Shabnim Ismail, who's not coming a partner to Australia. Chancellor and I were talking. Did you hear that? A partner? She has a knee injury.
Yes.
I just spoke to her a minute ago on message with Trisha Shetty, and they're both sitting in South Africa. They've had a big year. They've gone to the West Indies. They've played the 100. They've also gone and played. What do they play after that? They've also played. Well, there's other tournaments they've been involved with. They've been involved around the world, and they would have come to Australia as well. But I guess Shabs has got a bit of a knee problem there, but that's all right. The reality is it's an irresistible force. The marketability is growing, especially in Australia, especially in England. India will follow if it hasn't already. It's just a matter of time. I spoke to Nilakshi De Silva, who Shimona and I know as well. She's telling me she has a great coach, and I actually had a chat to the coach, Harshan Tilakaratne, who played men's cricket for Sri Lanka in the '96 World Cup. He and his wife, Apasari, are great ambassadors for women's cricket, better than the last coach that was there. And now we'll see a big difference. They bring Sri Lankan young girls out here, which is great. And that should be the same for India as well. India have got Dipti Sharma and Smriti Mandana playing for the Sydney Thunder. They're making headline news now.
Yeah.
Whether it's WBBL, whether it's the 100, whether it'll be an Indian cricket IPL, women's IPL will come back. It didn't happen this year because it's been moved to UAE, which is unfortunate. Doesn't matter. Australia playing India here. Just quickly, guys, let's go over the results that have happened so far. Okay, so there's been 3 ODIs played, and the first ODI, Australia won rather comprehensively. India were some 8 for 225, and Australia got past the 220. They won by 9 wickets. They won very convincingly. That was the first game. All credit to Australia. I thought that was their 25th win. Then the next match, which was their 26th win, was an nail-biter. Australia were 9 for 264, and Indian women just missed out. They were very sorry. Let me get that right. That India was 274 for 7, and the Australian women, literally the last ball, passed the score for 275 for 5. India could easily have won that match. Great effort. But the third match, Australia were 9 for 264. Of course, Shimona, your close playing colleague Ashley Gardner got a very good 60 on to make them resurrect their innings. But India, with Shafali, Verma, and the general batting line, and obviously was Lamy bowling, went past the score and scored 265, won with 3 balls to spare. Incredible.
I think in the second one, it was the DRS issue came up. I think it was the first ball of the 49th over in the second ODI. And, I was watching it and I was like, go for the DRS. I mean, you have your wicket, perhaps even the game, but it's so unfair. I mean, on every level, the 2 highest profile, 2 richest cricket boards, and should appeal for a DRS sort of same set of rules, because irrespective of gender, I mean, I think that was just, if they had the DRS, I think might as well would have been, game-changing point. It's like very unfair. I felt at that moment that ICC should act on it very quickly.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, on the third one, I think the revenge has been served. So,
well, it's not over yet. India now have got a lot of
for ODI.
Yes. So India now have got a lot of runs on the board. They've won 1 match. They've almost won a second. They're now well in groove there in Queensland. They're playing the next 4 matches on the same ground, the test match and 3 T20s. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. That's a great exciting. And we should come back together, us 3, and I'll bring Shapali and I'll try and bring Shabnim and a few other people in. You guys need to contact Shabs and help me get it on. Both Harini Rana and Kritika Naidu, the Indian commentary, wanting to come on too. So we'll build this. Good work, Aparna, on your
Shabs
cricket
in
conversations
Australia.
with Aparna Saini. of course. That was your platform. And we've got Jansu Shimona on her platform.
Oh, you've got a platform as well. That's nice.
Too busy
No, we
with
haven't.
cricket.
Too busy with cricket.
She hasn't.
So
She's got a sing. You've got a singing career, haven't you, Shimona?
I wish.
You wish.
multitasking. That's great.
Yeah, so the umpiring, some of the comments there, where they're saying that umpiring was a bit poor, and I have to agree, it was not a great umpiring effort. But there's another comment there from Vinay Dadic saying India needs to improve their fielding side to a lot better. Well, I think India fielded pretty well, actually. James
Yeah, they
Dean,
played
how
so
long
well.
James Dean has put a $10 super sticker upon it. We haven't seen him for a while. How are you,
Oh,
James
nice.
Dean? Abhishek Agarwal, he agrees. We had Baram Irani before. He was saying he was with you, Aparna. He made out that he was with you.
What?
He was joking. He was joking. He said he drove you to the studio, which of course is not true.
Studio. Well, I mean, lockdown. You gotta match with the set of restrictions we've got here. This is like
See,
army
now,
deployed.
but Barami says I shouldn't say guys. You can. Now, that's not true. You can say guys to girls. Guys are just a group of people. It's not meant to be male or female. So that's not true.
That is exactly right. Well, looking forward to this. This is going to be a very exciting, series. I mean, after what we've seen, I'm not bringing up men's specifically because there's no point of comparison. To none of them is better or less. But what we saw in the tour of Australia in men's, if we see something close, which I can say from the third ODI, I mean, that's going to be, a perfect year for India for cricket.
Absolutely. I think it's again, just to let everybody know, the matches will be on the 30th of September to the 3rd of October, which could effectively be a 4-day test. That's a 4-day test, which is more than most men games, and that'll be a day-nighter. So it'll be interesting. It starts Australian time at 4 p.m., which means 11:30 a.m. Indian time. Okay, and Bangladeshi time, I think the same, and even Sri Lankan time, I think it's 11:30 a.m. So it's a nice time to start, and it'll be great to watch. Then, of course, that'll happen for the 4 days of the Test match. Very exciting. It'll be great to see Mithali Raj batting longer format. Smriti Mandana. I'm guessing Shimona Tanya Batu is the keeper for the longer form, I think, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she should like come for keeping the. I think she also have ability to do bat long. She plays like so solid cricket, so it's gonna effective. Maybe she have some opportunity to play that test match.
She's a good batter, actually.
Yeah, he also could.
So Gargi Wankar, who you know too, Shimona, she was supposed to come on. All these people are coming on. Maybe we'll get them because we're going to have another women's Shimona and Aparna. We should follow the Indian-Australia Test match. We should have daily updates on that Test match. Would you like to do that, guys?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm all in for promoting any which way I can. I can't play cricket on international level, otherwise I would be representing my country. But off-field jobs, I think whatever I can do to promote women cricket and bring it on the same level, if not more higher. I think they've got so much talent. I mean, some shots played in matches, I don't know how many people do stick around and watch, but please do watch because their level of game is, if not same, I think much better than men in a lot of different ways. I mean, it's a myth that there is no comparison. It's a slow game or it's not fun. That's just all monetization and broadcasting sort of thing. Keep that out of perspective, and please do stick around and watch, and you would be amazed. I mean, I am so excited for this. India tour of Australia for women. Finally, they've got to play, a game after a long time, and BCCI made an effort with Cricket Australia to organize this and make it happen. Very, very excited.
Well, it's
Yeah.
sad that it wasn't in Sydney, because if it was in Sydney, we could have went to the match, but we can't. We're trapped here in
And
our little igloos. Shimon?
even the last two game, like the ODI series was so good, so fantastic. Like it should be nail biting game, and people should enjoy the match. Is there have no like excuse to I don't like to watch the women's cricket. It's very competitive and very nice, like very interesting match. Good fun. It's like good game of cricket. Full entertained. Everything is there. So people should watch the women's cricket nowadays. Women's play so well also.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Now, the way that the series, because it's called a multi-series, all the matches all add up together. So the 3 ODIs, the Test match, the 3 T20s, they go collectively. So India are not out of it yet. They're 2-1 down. They could have been 2-1 up. If they win the Test match, they go well ahead. So it's very, very exciting, and I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
You're right. Massive match.
You know, but it's going to be
Australia,
hard for
women's Test
Australia.
match. You guys, we'll get you guys. We'll get of course. We might even go to the SCG a partner for that on the 30th.
No, for sure.
You want to do it
I
from
mean,
there?
yeah. Why not?
Shamana, you want to come on? You want to have we'll have a like a table like out front of the SCG, because it'll be 4 p.m. It'll be daylight, so we can have some. You want to do that?
But I'm not allowed to go LGA 5 kilometers in SCG. I'm not allowed to go to 5 kilometers.
Okay. Well, you'll have to do it from there then. I'm allowed, but Simone, during the series, we'll get you to do it on our. You can go outside in Bankstown. You can go outside. You can go to what's the nearest cricket ground to you?
Bankstown, and they have Bankstown is the best one near to my place.
Why don't you do it from there? I get your iPhone and go there at 3 o'clock.
All right, Norman, you would be framed for breaking restriction. That's peer pressure.
No. I'm telling Shimona she stays in her LGA. She goes to Bankstown Oval, which is an LGA. We do it from the SCG. That'll be fun.
Yeah, no, we'll convince her. Camera probably. I think it'll be better. We've got more ways to do that.
Police gonna give me big fine. You're gonna pay for it, then I'll go.
But you won't get in trouble in Bankstown though. Bankstown's okay. That's all right.
Yeah. But I'm not sure but Chandran is open or not.
Are you practicing still? Are you allowed to practice? I mean, how's your practice going?
Yeah, we are just allowed now, like 5 people can do practice together. Yeah, now allowed, by not a group training, but like 1-to-1 or like 5 people, not more than 5 people.
Yeah, well, COVID has really affected,
Killing
sport in a way, but but it's still going. I mean, I'm happy about the fact that cricket actually has, been a bit more consistent. I mean, India's schedule for men especially is backed, and I don't know why is that unfair, because Mitali Raj, her average winning is in ODI is something is better than Mahendra Singh Dhoni, so. And they don't even get to play that many games. Like the last year, if you see, very hardly there has been, they've been waiting, especially in the first year of the COVID.
Yeah.
That's where my point here is, even I had an interview with Steve Walk, and he said the same thing. I mean, players like Haley and, an Australian platform, I mean, they get the same sort of, even in COVID times or not. So, after watching the game, I think, Norman, you're pretty famous now. You should raise your voice. BCCI would definitely listen
I am.
if you want to do something for India.
You guys, we're going to get you two. We're going to get Shripali, maybe Shabs. We'll get Kritika. We'll get Harini. We'll get a whole host more people involved. We could even get. I'm trying to get Shimona to get Rebecca Van Dor, but she's a bit nervous. But I'd like to get you all on the screen. It'd be great to get you involved in this channel. It's what we should do, promote women's cricket. Okay?
Yeah, especially in women's cricket, they should talk something.
But okay, so do you think India can beat Australia in the test match? What do you both think?
Simona, to you.
I would like to say it like I do not want it to like go directly India can win or Australia can win, but I can feel they have a very good match. Especially like both of team are very like ready to go on fire to win the match, and India did. If I tell about the Indian batting line, they are so good and batting lineup. I was a bit worried before, like about their pace attack, but their pace bowling attack is so good because last three ODI they did so well. The pace bowler. So hopefully it's gonna be a good contest. If I say like Alisa Healy, they have like if I tell fast the Australian batting lineup, Alisa Healy, Rachel Haynes, they have like number 10, 11 batting lineup. So it's gonna interesting the big batting lineup. So they have that one fact of Australia team. But if I compare with the Indian batting lineup, maybe they have like top 8 or 7 player can bat. That's gonna be make some changes because the Test cricket, all the player have to bat the great opportunity. So how they're the like lower order batsman gonna survive? How much they can contribute? This is gonna be makes the difference between the match. In this fact, Australian batting lineup is big. If you tell the last 11 batsmen, Stella Campbell, and then maybe everyone can bat in like Premier Cricket, WBBL, the number 10, 11 batsman is doing the one down opening. So that's gonna be make some difference between these two teams. I feel like otherwise it's gonna be a good team. It's gonna be good going to challenging for India. I feel like.
Well, just talking about selections, Australia's got some real issues. Rachel Haynes hurt her wrist. There's hamstring injuries. Sophie Molyneux, the bowler, also looks unlikely to play. There's a fair degree of uncertainty with the Australian lineup. With the Indian lineup, Harmanpreet Kaur will probably come into this team now. Jemima Rodriguez will come in as well. They've obviously got Mithali Raj there. They've got Smriti Mandala. They've got a very good batting lineup. And Shafali Verma, we're not sure whether she'll play the test match. She certainly plays the shorter format. Be interesting to see.
But
And of course,
interesting to see like she played the last test match versus England and she did really well. So now what
yeah.
gonna she did
Yeah,
we gonna what
Now Australia side, missed their line so much. It was a real concern. I mean, so I think Indian side is looking good, but Mithali, she's a great player. I think in 14 years of her career, this is the second time actually I've seen her get bowled out. So pressure does get to you. I hope she maintains that because she's a very important player, obviously, for the team.
and most experienced batsman better for the team, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, the Indian women's team are pretty good. Elise Perry comes into her own. Remember, she scored a double century. I think the last time they played in Australia, they played at North Sydney Oval. I think it was Australia versus England. She scored a double century.
Double century.
That's Shimon? No, you weren't, were you?
Yeah,
I was there.
I was not there, but I saw the match on the TV, and like people said about Alice Perry, she is the like real test player. Like she have that capability. She can bat like full day, and then she can bowl. Like she is the best for the test player. Everyone said so. People should keep on eyes on maybe Alice Perry, and hopefully she can do something well again.
Yeah, I think Elisa Perry hasn't quite find her radar, but she's swinging the ball. I think she would, if she does come good. She's great hand for the bowling.
Yeah, of course. It was a bit challenging for her because like last couple of matches, like last 1 2 years, she didn't came with the new balls. So this is the new rules again for new like uh new part for Alice Perry to ball new ball. So it's gonna be bit difficult for her to control, I feel like. But she normally do the middle of like after 10 over, she usually come to the ball. So I feel like she needs some times if she going to ball again with the new balls. That's also we saw in the match. She tried to swinging a lot, like bit less of control of the swing. I feel like that's the fact of like didn't ball that much new bowling.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of hamstrings injuries as well.
Of course.
Yes, Australian side. I mean, I think Indian side came very good, and if they continue the momentum that they've got, might as well be able to back up this series. I mean, can't wait for the test match. So many opportunities for the player to play a pink ball. It is test, where, which will be the first India, but more importantly, they've got to recover. India need to celebrate this. Obviously, victory, enjoy these wins. Absolutely. I mean, they should um, enjoy every bit of it. I mean, they've beat one of the best women's, cricket team.
Oh, look,
I mean, beating
incredible.
Australia in the
Mithali
home.
Raj, Smriti Mandana, Dipti Sharma, it goes on.
Harmanpreet, yeah.
Harmanpreet Kaur, Jemima Rodriguez. Unbelievable
Yeah.
side.
I have a question for Aparna. Like, what do you think? Like, if India versus Australia men's team have the day-night test match, how gonna the like environment over there in India? How do you feel? Like, what was the like if there have a match India between Australia men's day-night match in Australia? How they are
You may
like?
mix women for women or mix.
No, I asked about the men. How they like react? How they like? How much they are excited and I am to like know about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're very, very excited. Obviously, I mean, any opportunity they can get, um, it's gold to be able to. There's not many opportunities has been given, especially in the last 2 years. So any opportunity, even for I think India is playing first for women. I think this is first time pink ball test, isn't it, Norman?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
first
Absolutely.
time.
A test match, absolutely.
Men has, but for women, I mean, it's going to be a different experience, obviously.
Now I'm asking like how the people react
Got
in
pause.
Australia and they have a cute cat behind you.
That was a possum, man. That's an Australian cat.
It's funny, Shimona, they said that Richie Grosh is just a middle order batter. There's no mention of her being a keeper, but she kept in the ODI, didn't she? Interesting. But Tanya Bardia is an amazing keeper, and she can bat, so she'll play well.
Oh my god.
And Shimona's gone a bit. Are you lying down, Shimona? What's going on? Oh, there you go. Partner, go to your right. Move to your right. That's better.
Oh, so it's named Rana. I think she's a new. Oh my god.
Partner,
New add-on.
to your right. To your right. That's it. Perfect.
Is it better?
Yeah.
I mean, what a hand. 30 of 27. 5 boundaries. Took the risk to make sure she was there to get the job done, and she did. So there's so many new. Even Goswami, another one.
Amazing bowler. She is. I think she's taken the most wickets, hasn't she, for a
I think
bowler
she's the
in the
player
world?
of the match.
Yeah, she.
She's very tall. Well, they've also got Poonam Raut. There's another player in there. They've got
she's the best for the
test. Sorry?
She's the best for the test.
No, she's against pace bowling, you mean?
No, I tell like she is the best in the test. She is like so good in for like long innings, everything. She is the best batter for the test. Perfect batter. I mean.
So I've delayed my next program another half an hour. So we've got half an hour more to talk, guys. All right. So realistically,
let you go, Norman.
No, I'm
still
still
that
here.
one too.
No, I've delayed
We can start from now.
the
We
IPL.
can
The
talk
IPL match.
women cricket. Get the men talking about it.
I will talk about that. The fact is that
The person who talks
Shimona,
about
you have to get
IPL, it's like
Shimona. We have to make sure we get Kritika Naidu and Harini Rana, get Gargi. We've got a partner with us now. We can get
we
a
should
whole
get
host of
Catherine
people.
McGregor as well if we could get a hold of her. I mean, she's been
Who?
right. Her perspective. Catherine McGregor.
Well, she can't be on another platform. You know that she's on
Oh,
Sky.
she's doing this. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
She's got a
broadcast.
full-on program, which we're meant to be on this summer. So wait and see.
A lot of cricket happening this year. Still, I mean, end of the year, but a lot of exciting. Full of.
Well, the summer of cricket
women and
starts now.
men.
The Australian summer of cricket starts. England cricket summer of cricket's just finished. The IPL won't be long before that's. Of course, what else we've got, Shimona and Apana? We've got what's happening post the IPL.
Ashes as well. I'm looking forward for Ashes.
Yeah, but before that, the Men's World Cup, Men's T20 World Cup.
I am looking forward
UAE.
to World Cup.
Well, but I am looking for Ashes because it's in Australia.
Yeah, but the Australian team's playing at the World Cup too, and of course, in Oman, Bangladesh, Papua New Guinea, USA, they're all qualifying for the World Cup in Oman before the next couple of weeks. They'll be starting, leading into the World Cup, and the teams that probably will make that will be India.
First match, India versus Pakistan, I think.
Oh, that's a big one. That's October 26th, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, massive somewhere like that.
Oh, Shimona, what about the Bangladesh men? They smashed Australia. They smashed New Zealand.
And then they're waiting for smash the World Cup. Everyone.
So you know the players. Tell me about the players that were playing.
In the men's. Yeah. So Bangladesh they have some big name like experienced players, Saqib Al Hasan, Mushfiqur Rahim, the wicketkeeper batter, and then Mahmudullah captain. They are playing so long time, so they have like three very experienced players plus some youngster. If I mention, you should keep on eye like Afif Hussain. He is like my friend. We had studied together in my school.
And was he a big KSP boy?
Yeah, big KSP boy. So he is a very good batsman. I think he can do something well in the World Cup. And last two series like versus Australia and New Zealand, he did so well. And then you should watch the Naeem Sheikh, the opener. He doing so well. Hopefully he can do well. There have couple of like new names, and there have a new wicketkeeper batsman. He plays so good role in finisher. His name Shohan. He did so well. They have pace bowler Taskin Ahmed, and they have some like Saifuddin, the all-rounder, pace bowler all-rounder. So I feel like this is a good team, good like combination team for like junior player and senior player, and they have good combination of like they are try to make the squad for and there have been like big thing is no Tamim Iqbal this year. Tamim Iqbal didn't play the
Why not?
T20 World because there have some issue. He have some injury. He don't have enough time for preparation, and he declared by himself like I don't would like to play this year World Cup. He takes some time, and hopefully the next year World Cup he will be in the team.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, but people in Bangladesh praise him so much. He did so well. He's the perfect batter for the T20 actually, and lots of experience he has.
That's fantastic. That's right. They've got a good chance. But Australia, I'm not impressed with them. Look at Dave Warner's last two scores. He scored a third ball duck, which I predicted on my show. By the way, I predicted a third ball duck. And my little guru
I've heard that so many times on every social media.
Well, it's
Norman's
true.
been posting that, sending in private messages. I'm like,
and then I said
remember
less than 20.
More than my birthday.
But he's
how did you predicted that?
I predicted less than 20. He got 2. and now
That's a
he's
good
playing another match against Rajasthan Royals in about an hour and a half's time. And boy, they've only won one game. They're in a terrible state. It's terrible. All right, so
What
let's
do you
get
want
back
to
to this.
say about Maxwell, Norman?
Well, Maxwell,
Doing so
yes,
well
he
in the
played well.
IPL.
He played very well. He played very, very
What
well.
about the World Cup? What do you think?
So, okay, let's have a look at. We're looking at. Have you Darcy Brown? Does that name ring a bell for Australia? Did you, Shimona? Was she in Sydney for the Sydney competition? Darcy Brown, no.
No, he's from Queensland, maybe,
I think
and
so.
he's
Okay.
the quickest bowler. And Stella Campbell
Well,
played with me. Like when I came first time in Australia, like when I faced Stella Campbell balls, like the fastest ball I ever see in women's cricket, I can handle probably like 120,
who was that?
180. Stella Campbell.
Oh yeah, you faced Stella Campbell, huh?
Yeah, we play a couple of match each other.
Who does she play for?
She play for university team.
And she's now on the Australian side, isn't she?
She's so quick and so fast bowler. It's like very difficult for us to survive. I was the opener, like for me to survive.
Did you
Like
make runs?
yeah, I made round.
But that was good experience, wasn't it, Shimona, to face Stella Campbell, huh?
Yeah, she is the like fastest bowler ever like I face in my whole life. I feel
Really? What speed was
120,
she at?
118
What speed did
plus.
she bowl?
Sorry,
What was the speed?
like
What speed?
120, 180. Like last match she had debut and she ever is speed was 119.
You have to face Shabs, Shimona. She bowls up to 130. Sometimes 135.
I didn't face the Shabnam.
You get Shabnam Ismail angry. Watch out. I joked with her. I said, "Oh, you're hopeless." She got
Oh
angry.
man, don't get her angry.
Oh
She's
my
a
god,
tough
she's gonna
bowler.
That's
keep
another
me
thing.
bomb
She's a character.
on my head.
Oh well, I think Norman, let's wrap up,
All
and we
right.
should do this often. Definitely
Yes.
up for it. I mean,
So let's just
can
go
the
through the
series
dates.
get any better? Hard
Read
to
the
say.
dates. Aparna, read the dates.
You must have on your screen. I haven't
I
got
do.
exactly.
Okay. So the test match, the day-night test match at Carrara Oval on the Gold Coast is on the 30th of September, which happens to be whose birthday, Shimona? Christopher's. Christopher's birthday is on. When's your birthday again, Aparna?
Come on, Norman.
October.
I think we celebrated last time with Shabs. No, that was last to last.
No, but what was it?
Yeah.
October?
20th October.
20th of October. That's not far away.
You're not asking for my last date of birth as well? No, I'm not going to say
right.
that.
So on the 30th of September to the 3rd of October, Carrara Oval on the Gold Coast, Australia versus India in a day-night women's test match. Amazing. Followed by on the 7th of October and the 9th and 11th. There'll be 3 matches. There'll be T20 matches again at Carrara Oval, but they'll be played. They're also played at just at night, starting around 7:40 p.m. and 7:10 p.m., which is roughly 2:40 p.m. Indian time. So we'll definitely be doing that. Okay. So Bahram Irani's coming on the next one, the IPL one, not this one. All right. So the reality is we've got 4 matches left, and they all count to the multi-game series.
As I said, this is the start, Norman. This can't get any better, this series.
It'll be very exciting. So Shimona,
it takes time for team to warm up. I think let's just say that. Now it's the both team are in gear and it's a go. So I think it's the best time to pick up this series if anyone hasn't been watching. Please do. I mean, you wouldn't regret it. I can guarantee you that. I mean, watch IPL as well, but do watch, as Norman said, the dates. Set a reminder in your phone and just catch up with us later. We'll talk all about just cricket and more about women cricket, and you will find it interesting.
Actually, we should have that exclusively on, with my help, on Cricket Conversations with Aparna Saini. We should run the actual sessions from your platform. All of us watch it with my platform, but yours is the prominent platform. It's yours should be the official women's channel anyway with mine. So we'll do that. We'll get cricket.
It's a unisex, but no, I'm all up for it.
All right, we'll get that. Shimona, you're going to be involved, okay? If you want to be, please. And we'll get Shripali, who was meant to be here today, but she couldn't make it. We'll get a few. You guys have to help me get Shabs online. All right?
Sure thing, Norman. So
all right, so and of course
that's Norman signing off.
But Shimona and Aparna should both of you should be playing tennis together.
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah, I think Norman, I've been asking you for a game as well.
We could, on the 30th.
Remember,
Aparna, you and I
last time I saw you
racket.
playing cricket, so I don't know what's going to happen in tennis.
We'll play tennis at the courts just across the road from the SCG.
Oh yeah.
We can. We should actually. Let's make a plan. And
Shimona, if you're
maybe I
coming
can
to
also
work,
play. I am also SCG member. I play for SCG 11 women's team.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. That's I did not know that. Well, that's going to be a good one. Well, Norman, you got no chance then.
Are you playing this season in SCG 11?
Yeah, this season have met, but unfortunately we can't play for the Corona COVID, and maybe it's gonna be when everything normal. There have been some day-night match in the SCG ground, and there have some.
Really?
Yeah. With pink ball. I am excited, and I did so well with like SCG 11 versus that have 2 matches in Brightman Oval. I did so well over there.
Exactly. Thanks.
Maybe
Well,
it's
I've
gonna
seen
go to the
Shimona
live
play
7 wicket. I'm just kidding, not.
Then I've seen you play. You're amazing. I mean, I've seen you play at I think it was Barrel, where Norman got out for duck.
I didn't get out for a duck.
Oh, it was like we were clapping still because you were walking on the field and then you were back. So it was pretty quick.
I took wickets.
I'm not sure if it was a duck, but very quick. It was that quick.
I played 100 matches for the SCG. I'm the most capped male SCG 11 player. There you go. Beat that.
I'm just pulling your legs, Norman.
All right, guys. So, Aparna, I'm going to sign off. You're going to continue. No,
I'm going to sign off as well. Let me do your sign off.
All right. Well,
so
thanks.
Shimona's going to join.
Shimona, you're going to. Aparna, you coming on another platform now?
Yeah.
Shimona, you want to come on another platform?
No, Raman, I'm busy.
Hey, you're too tired. Okay. Shimona, you're going to be a part of the women's tournament, Australia versus India, okay?
Yeah, and we'll get more people involved as well. This is just the beginning, guys. And Norman's going to be the umpire. So it's going to be a women cricket game happening.
Oh, no. All right. All right, thank you.
I'm your host, signing off, and thank you, Simona, for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure. I hope you do find time to join us, and we continue this chat.
Thank you for inviting me also.
And
thanks,
Norman, thank you. Norman.
Cricket Conversations with say it. Cricket Conversations with Pakistan.
Norman, you do for me.
Instagram is at @asaini_02, is it? And Shimona, what's your Instagram?
Shona Official.
Shimona Official. And how many thousands have you got now on Instagram?
I'm not happy about that. I need one. Like, I'll be happy like when I play more good than 1 million followers.
Oh boy. We have
to give it to Norman. He was very upset.
Just quickly, Rena Hoare. You know Rena Hoare, don't you? Remember Shimona? Rena Hoare from the Bradman Foundation. She's just retired.
She's not. I was mate with him in the Batman. He remember me. Why
Yes, I
he
do.
returned? Why she returned? She not anymore with the Batman.
Well, she's
What?
probably she's done enough. She's reached her time. She's wanting to retire, like people do. Not she could probably continue if she wanted to, but she's decided to retire. Good on her. All right, thank you, Shalana.
Thank you.
Parnasani. Cricket conversation with the Parnasani. Norman Kosik, Island Cricket. Everyone, Baram, the rest of you, jump on to the next platform. I'll be there in about 14 minutes. Aparna, you're joining too. Shimona next time. Okay. Ciao,
Thank
ciao.
you.
Oh.